What's up? What's up? I'm Crystal Rosas inside of our Z100 Artist Interview Lounge presented by Celsius Energy. Today, he is a global force. Thank you for that. A global force who first captured the world as part of the phenomenon GOT7. And since then, he's built a powerhouse solo career all on his own with over 180 million streams, chart topping success in more than 25 countries, collaborations with Marvel's Shanghai, games, plus sold out shows across North and South America and Asia. He's proven he's not just evolving, he is leveling up. Fresh off winning Popular Artist of the Year at the Weibo Awards. Congratulations. After a standout performance of Hold Still, he's now entering his most intimate era yet with his new mini album that just dropped, Silhouette, complete with handwritten notes, raw storytelling, and a sound that blends all rock and pop in a way only he can. Please welcome Mark Tuan.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Bro, you do a lot. You do a lot.
What's up, everyone? This is Mark Tuan. Happy to be here.
At Z100 for the first time.
Yes,
Thank you.
Z100. Thank you for having me.
Of course. But you're not new to New York. You came when you were little. You visited.
Yeah, I visited when I was a kid with my family.
You did a family trip?
Yeah, I did a family trip. I've been here for, school trips. And then I've been here for tour with the group and my own shows.
How does it feel right now, like where you're at? What are you feeling today?
It's cold.
I know,
windy.
Bro. I'm with a blankie.
Yeah, New York it's been windy, but fighting through. Yeah.
And I mean, this year has already been so awesome for you. Congratulations. Popular Artist of the Year.
Thank you.
At
Yeah.
the How did it feel when you got nominated for that?
Well, I don't know if I was nominated or they just kind of announced it when I got there. But it was really cool because I've been trying to go there more to kind of do more shows out there.
Yeah.
So it was really cool that being recognized as, a popular
You just won the popular contest.
Yeah, but appreciate it. But hopefully, there's more opportunities out there in the future.
And I think it's because the fans have really been connecting to the storytelling in your music. Mm-hmm. How do you decide which way you want to go with your thoughts and then when it comes out in your writing and your work?
So I think it really starts off in the studio. Mm-hmm. In the studio, it's we start creating a track, and then from there I'll get a feel of what I want to talk about. And most of the times I talk about my personal experience or things I've been through.
Yeah.
But I try to write it in a way that it's relatable for people too. So maybe if I'm writing about, let's say, a hard time that I've been through, I'll put that in some sort of heartbreak love song, so people can relate, but at least I'm getting my story out there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Now, you had a really interesting journey of success. You got scouted in high school.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. What was life before that, though? Growing up, what were you into?
Before, I was just a normal student that loved to skate, hang out with friends,
Wait, were you a good skater? What were you doing?
So, I tried to pick up skating on my own. I would practice in the backyard by myself. I was very into sports and activities. Mm-hmm. So I would I had bikes that I would try to pop ollies and stuff like that. And then skateboard, I was trying to do tricks, and I would play skate with my friends in middle school. But I never went to the skate parks. It was just on land.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so you're not doing half pipes and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was doing kick flips, varials, shove-its, and stuff like that.
And then what was music playing in the household? What were you listening to? What were your parents putting on for you?
I don't think I was listening to a lot of my parents' songs. My dad, he would play a bunch of oldies.
Yeah.
Classic music. But for me, that was when iPod first came out in middle school, So I had a lot of My Chemical Romance. I had Blink-182 and just Eminem. That's when I first got into Eminem. But yeah, it was a time back then.
Have you been able to go to My Chemical Romance show? They just toured.
No,
Oh, I'm so I know I wanted to go
but
so
I got to
bad.
see Green Day at Coachella. Brought back a lot of memories.
Wow.
No,
What about Blink?
I have not.
Me
No.
either. That's so cool that you were able to see an artist like Green Day that you were
Yeah.
growing up listening to, like
Cause
me.
like I got the iPods back then, and I didn't know like many artists back then, so
Yeah.
I just had my friend. My friend had a bunch of songs on his iPod, so I was like, "Can you just throw a bunch for me in?" And then he put like a bunch of songs in there, and I started playing through it. But it was cool.
So then you got into music on your own. How did that start?
So, like you said earlier, I got casted to go to Korea, and then
But what is that process like getting cast? Like, what are you doing on your own to get that recognition?
I mean, they kind of just spotted me at my school. I've told this story a few times, but they came on campus, they were scouting, and they kind of just saw me. I wasn't like dancing or anything, and they kind of just asked if I wanted to do an audition. They told me where they're from. I did singing, dancing, like out of nowhere at this audition, private audition, and then I got casted. I went to Korea.
Were you nervous auditioning?
Yeah, yeah. I coming from no experience,
Yeah, that's what I was
you know,
thinking.
and learning maybe 30 minutes before I have to go to this audition that they want me to dance and to sing. I was like, damn, like what do I do, right?
But what did you sing?
At that time, I sang what was on the radio.
Yeah.
So I think I did like Justin Bieber's Baby, and I also did Down,
Jeez,
Baby. Yeah. So out of key, out of pitch, but they had me do some modeling too.
Yes. They're like, this kid's got it. I mean, even if he's not, he just got it. So we can work
Yeah.
with the rest, right?
So they actually went to their car. They're like, give us a second, maybe you do some modeling. They went to the car and just got like a zip up hoodie. And they're like, can you put this on, like do some modeling pose? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I was
Who
just
were you
like,
channeling?
no idea. Like I'm sophomore in high school. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I was into like like anything in the industry, like modeling, music, stuff like that. So it was just very like on the spot for me.
Was there a lot of other kids audition too?
So for that audition that I went to, it was just me and this one other kid.
Yeah.
But we were like chatting before the auditions, and he was already like they're practicing like dancing and stuff. So he was a dancer, and then I heard his audition. He was singing too, and he was singing in Chinese, and I was like, damn, okay, this guy can dance and like he can sing. What am I doing here, But I got lucky. Yeah.
That is I never heard that story, so thank you for sharing
Yeah,
with
so
me
I
and our
got
audience.
lucky, and being in Korea, I went through the whole training system, and that is when I really like discovered the love for music and performing. And
What was it like learning the language? Because that's so hard.
yeah, especially because I'm not Korean too. It was tough because everybody that was speaking Korean, we had like 5 other trainees at that time that were from the States and from Canada. So I got to speak English with them, but they were also Korean. And so trying to pick up that language was tough in the beginning. I couldn't really understand anything for like the first year and a half. I had a translator with me in like my classes. But slowly picked it up.
Wow. That is so cool. And then fast forward to now when we're all celebrating your baby silhouette that you
Yes.
just dropped. Congratulations
Thank
again.
you so much.
What kind of headspace were you in when you were working on this project?
So for this project Silhouette, I really, because when I was touring for my other projects, my other albums, they were very more of, on stage, handheld, like interacting with the crowd. And after doing a tour like that, something felt empty, because coming from a group where the whole entire show is choreographed, we dance from beginning to end pretty much. Something felt like it was missing in my shows. So I wanted to create this EP and be able to make more performances for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went into this album making mode, like in that mindset of wanting to show more dancing to the fans and like touch back to my roots. And so that was pretty much how we started like piecing the pieces for this EP.
And you said that a lot of your inspiration happens when you're already in the studio. Can you set the scene for the studio vibes for us?
Set the scene. All right, so we'll get into the studio. We'll like chit chat a little bit with the writers, the producers, and then.
Do you like come? Because for me, for work, it depends. Some days I come bummy. Some days I want to be looked up
Definitely.
for the camera. So what are you? What
So
decides?
a lot of times I go into the studio. I'm like, we need to make something upbeat because I need to dance. But sometimes I get in there, maybe like I'm a little tired or like I'm not feeling it, and like we'll try to force it a little bit, like try to make something upbeat, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. So we'll be like, okay, maybe we put this to the side and let's just make something for fun. Like let's just vibe out and see where this takes us. So there are times where I'll go in with something in mind and it works out, but there are times where it doesn't really work out, so we'll just put it on hold and just like in that moment figure out like what kind of mood we're in, or
What exterior things in the studio are really important for you to set that mood? Like, what is the lighting like?
for me
What are you
it cannot
smelling?
be like this. It
Me
needs
either.
to be
I know this is awful for me.
Yeah.
I hate it, but for the camera's sake.
yeah, it needs to be like blacked out, maybe some like blue, purple lights, pink lights, just moody. When I'm recording in the booth, I love to turn everything off. Like I just pitch black. Maybe I'll have my phone in front of me, just like I'll turn down the brightness too. But
Even the phone, you're like all lights down.
yeah, I just need to be like by myself.
Are you there for hella long, or it just depends? Are you ordering stuff? Are you calling home? Like, what is that vibe like? Are you text? Are you scrolling sometimes? What is it like?
Everything you just mentioned. It really depends on the day. I could be there for like 12 to 15 hours. I could be there for maybe 2 hours sometimes. But yeah, definitely ordering food, ordering like smoothies, Jamba Juice smoothies and stuff.
For the brain, just keep it
Yeah.
awake. Yeah.
But I usually just try to have a good time there. Like try to keep the energy up.
Do you have someone that you call or text when you feel like you really made fire? When you really cooked something so good? Who's that person?
It would be like my team. I'll send it to my team. My sister, my older sister. Yeah. And then when I get home, I'll like show my brother and stuff like that too. Like,
Do you see your sister often?
I don't see her that often. We used to keep in touch way longer, but she lives really close to me, so.
Okay, so it's not that hard
Yeah,
to just
no,
like hop
yeah.
over and stuff. Cool. Now, when you are talking about your pre-release songs, I mean, that is a big deal. We got Hold Still, we got High As You, and there's a lot riding on that. You got so much love, but what really dictates you putting out those singles?
It really just felt right to me, I think, because this EP, it kind of represents where I am as an artist right now. And I think my sound has definitely evolved from back then, and I felt like High As You, that was the first pre-release single. I think that was a very good introduction into this EP and like where my sound was headed towards. And so I wanted that to be the first single for the fans, and it was kind of like a surprise because it was like more mature, a little bit more sexy, and like very different than what I used to, like what fans are used to seeing me do. And then the second one was Hold Still. I think that one was something the fans were maybe a little bit more used to in terms of my past music and stuff like that. But I wanted to create like a more trendy, like cool dance for that. So
What was cool you did with this mini album is that you added the handwritten notes and the sketches.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like you gave us part of your journal.
Yeah,
The
it
fans were
was
so geeked.
I think when we were trying to come up with like the design for this album, we really wanted it to feel like a diary, like a scrapbook, something that like I made. And when we got a mock-up of like the album design, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to kind of just incorporate like my own handwriting in there. So I try to do some little doodles here and there that were stickers. I wrote some of the titles and just random lyrics here and there that were used into the design of the album.
So cool. I would not want my handwriting in there, but yours isn't bad actually.
I mean, there were a lot of different versions. I had to write things.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote like maybe the same thing like 20, 30 times and like picked the best ones, sent it over to them.
You picked the best ones.
Yeah, and then I also hand wrote like letters, so like A to Z, like in caps, and then lowercase, and then I sent those over to them too.
Okay. Wow, that was I didn't realize there was that much that went into it. I thought you were just like
No,
like
no,
one
no.
time here, take it in.
No, it was
Nice. You gave your love into that.
definitely. I mean, I want it to be perfect, you know. So.
Yes. Now, we know that dancing is a huge part of you and it's a huge part of your core. We want to talk about the powerful dance break that you had for your performance for Hold Still. I mean,
Okay.
Yo, that went off.
Nice. Yeah. So Hold Still, the choreo for it is already tiring, but because I had to perform it, it was more of a like award show, right? So I was like, why don't we just create like a dance break for it? Because that is something that we used to do as a group too. When we do these live performances on bigger stages, we would do like a breakdown in between. So I was like, yeah, let's create this moment where we're really just dancing and like showing the fans, the audience, like this performance. So it took about like 3 days with the choreographer and like the team to kind of piece everything together.
I mean, after it looks like you ran a marathon because that thing it is like you just go in and
Yeah.
but then getting all the love from the fans, like saying that they really appreciated that you went in and locked in for that.
Yeah, it was after that like dance break, going back into like the song and having to sing. I was like out of breath and I was dying, but you know, I had to fight through it. Back then, you know, I had other members that would probably sing, but now it's like I gotta take over that role, and yeah, it's good.
You're doing it, man. You're doing it, though. I mean, I do want to talk about that. I mean, from your start in a group, coming up, everything you learned, all the talent in a group, to now as a solo artist and solo performer, what do you think you've learned most about yourself, and what do you think is like the biggest change for you?
Definitely feel like, okay, I don't know if this is just me getting older, or it's me having to perform this whole song by myself, but it's pretty tiring, you know. But I'm learning that, you know, if I really want to and I put in the work, it's possible, you know. Back then I was very just hesitant and very, I want to say, scared and insecure about my ability to be a solo artist. And I think
Because you're looking around all this talent, and it's
Yeah,
like
and
kind of you compare yourself.
yeah, and also like being part of a group, you know, you get very dependent on each other on stage and just everything you do. And I learned that, you know, it's taking the risk and just putting my heart into it, keep working. It's something I can do. Yeah.
You're doing it. I mean, you're
Thank
voted
you.
most popular and favorite, so you're doing something.
I appreciate everybody for voting and giving me that honorary award. And I know it makes me want to work harder too. So
Your fans also refer to you as a fashion icon.
I try.
You do try? So
I try here and
what
there.
have you learned? Who have you picked up from? Can you give us some of the best advice that you've gone from people that you look up to in the fashion space?
So back then I really looked up to like ASAP. I think like Pharrell, just them being the artists that they are, having their own style, but also expressing through fashion. I think that was something really inspiring, and I want to say like I was always into fashion as like growing up too, but I just didn't know how to express it or like how to dress up, you know. But I got to experiment, and the more I try, the more I really got to figure out my own style. And so it was a fun process. I grew up like skateboarding, so I was really into street fashion too. And I feel like that's why ASAP, I think he taps into the street, but like also high end at the same time. Like he mixes those two worlds really well. And so
And I want to get into the change it was for you when you were living in Korea for a while and then you moved to LA in 2021.
it was really weird because when I moved back, everything was like kind of locked down, but starting to open up. But it was a really weird part in my career because, like I said, I wasn't sure about whether I can do solo music, like be a solo artist. But I kind of just got into studio sessions, enjoyed my time making music, and I was just like, let's try it. And from there, I kind of just kept doing it and growing.
And it must also be cool going around the world and seeing all the different fans and what they come up and say. Is there some interactions that have stuck out to you or something that a fan has said that just shook you didn't even realize?
I think it's really nice just being able to travel, especially now I'm doing like a fan sign tour. I'm going around just meeting the fans, signing albums. But when I hear that they tell me, my music has gotten them through hard times and how they can relate to the music, and just it feels really good and warm, and it makes me motivated even more.
Is there anything that a fan has made for you that you couldn't believe that they did or brought for you that was so thoughtful?
There's a lot. I think there are a lot of talented fans. The artworks that they make sometimes are pretty cool, and like customized like little like dolls and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, okay, you can buy these at like stores, but yeah, it's cool when they bring like little customized stuff for me. Yeah.
We have some just to get to know you questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you believe in aliens? What are your thoughts?
I do. I believe in aliens.
Have you got any interactions?
No interactions, but I mean the universe is so big, how is there no like other life forms outside of Earth,
Would you go to space like Katy Perry did?
I don't think so. I'm kind of scared. I used to love flying. I love like being on the plane, but these days, like, I don't know if I'm just getting older or what, like there's a little bit of fear in it now. So going to space, I think that would be maybe that would be like a bucket list thing. It wouldn't be something I'd be like excited to do.
You know what it is? It's because we work too hard. Like we've lived a hard like to get to where we are. We're like we don't want just to poof.
Yeah, I think so.
Put that effort and hustle in,
So I think it's scary, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool to visit space, like see Earth from up there. But
you said you like to fly. What is like your ideal flight situation? What are we drinking? What are the snacks? What are we watching or listening to?
For me, all right, as soon as we take off, I gotta recline, lay back.
Even if the person behind you is pushing you?
Okay, if I can't recline like all the way and it's like these like halfway ones, I'll just go a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Just enough so like I can have my head like leaning back. But I love to just sleep on the flights. I can.
But then the cart's coming and they're asking if you want snacks.
That's when it gets tough, especially when I'm hungry. I gotta ignore it, Like I put my cap down and like just block my eyes. Sometimes I'll have a mask up to cover my nose, but they ask me if I want drinks, if I want snacks, food. I'm like, it's okay. No, it's
You'll
okay.
starve for the sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those Z's.
Yeah. But
It's
sometimes
tiring on stage when you have to sing right after a dance break.
Yeah, but I'll have the meals here and there if it's like an earlier flight.
Yeah. Okay, your perfect road trip snacks.
A bottle of water,
Yes.
and then maybe like some sort of soft drink. It could be like Coke, Fanta, or something.
And a Celsius, yeah.
Yeah, and then Celsius. And also maybe like a pack of chips. And
What kind of chips are we eating, though?
I would say like flaming hot Lay's or something like that.
Oh, you're a Flavor Hot Lay's kind of
Yeah.
person.
Like the cheddar cheese, like flaming hot.
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
Something like that. And then maybe like some Sour Patch watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's you got all the things.
Yeah.
You got the spicy. You got the sour, kind of sweet. What about ghosts?
Ghost? This is like where I'm 50-50. 50-50. I think it's just because I've never encountered it myself. So that's why I don't really believe in it, but I do believe in it at the same time.
What
that make
about your
sense?
family members? Have they said anything?
They haven't said anything.
Oh, no one said they've had an encounter.
Yeah. What about you?
I believe it. And I will welcome all the good ghosts, and I will bind and banish any negativity and demonic aura. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
What about if you were not an artist? What other job would you do?
Whew. I want to say I like to get creative here and there. I like to be hands-on too. So, I don't know, some like in a world, not a world, like maybe I'll be in the field where, maybe I can design something with my hand or where I can build something. I really don't know what kind of occupations there are in that field, but yeah, I love being handy and creative.
Do you like build stuff? Are you a Lego guy? Like what's
Yeah,
vibes?
Lego guy. I love to like buy IKEA furniture and build it myself. Like my desk.
TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
TaskRabbit, you better get Mark Hunger.
Yeah, like I bought a treadmill like maybe a few months ago. That's like 300 pounds, right? It's like heavy. I could barely pull it through my like door and everything.
No way you did that thing yourself.
And I was doing it myself. Like I brought it into the house somehow. Like I dragged it across the whole entire living room and like figured out a way to like start building it myself. I'm like holding things up with like my head, like so it doesn't fall down. Like screwing things in.
You're so real for that.
Yeah, I love just being.
You'd be like the perfect partner. I'd just order a whole bunch of items just for you to put around. I don't even need it. Put it up.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome. What about I like room raider style barge into your room?
okay.
Is it like messy? Is the bed not made, or is the closet like organized? What are we seeing around? What's the vibes?
It could be 50-50 here. Some days you could come in and like it could be clean. Maybe the bed sheets aren't done. Like,
Okay.
I'm not the type of person that I'll do my bed sheets. Like I like to just have it a little bit messy, but sometimes like there might be clothes on the floor here and there too.
Maybe a few socks or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Like a few sweaters or sweatpants. Yeah.
What about what's something that like you are always losing?
Something I am always losing. It's got to be like my keys or wallet.
But have you ever found something like, oh my gosh, I was looking for this for so long?
There have been times where I've lost things and I forget about it, and maybe like a month later or something, like I find it in my like the pocket of my jacket. I'm like, oh,
Oops.
yeah, this is where it was. Maybe I'll find like $5 in like a pair of jeans sometimes. I'm like, oh, what?
Cash.
Yeah.
What about your TikTok black holes? Like, have you been scrolling, or like, how is your relationship with social media?
Social media is something that is very tough for me. I do scroll here and there, trying to find some trends to do. I've been trying to do more trends on TikTok, so just trying to find certain like things that are easy to do and just do it, like film it really quick and just post it. Yeah, but
Keep that engagement up. We got to.
yeah,
It's hard out here.
Been trying.
Wait, something that a bird just told me, Cap 74024, that photo shoot.
Yes.
Wait,
It was photographed by Cole. Sprouse.
Cole
Sprouse.
Cole. You guys go by first. Cole Sprouse. Okay, I
Cole
was
Sprouse.
a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody girly.
Me too. I grew up
Where did you?
watching that show.
No, Sweet Life on Deck. I was a Dylan girl, and like still am. Haven't met him yet, but what the heck was that like? Dude,
It
was
was-
the first time you met?
It was crazy. It was very trippy for me,
Yeah.
just because I grew up watching him too, you know. And when I'm doing the photo shoot, I just see him kind of doing all these like poses and like trying to like snap photos of me. It was a weird experience for me too.
I actually didn't know that he did photography. I'm tripping.
Yeah, I was pretty starstruck.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was just because it brought back like memories from childhood, and it's very different than like me seeing like maybe other artists or
Because they're so exclusive.
Yeah,
Like they are not on the radar like that. They are not walking. They're very selective
yeah. So
on what they do. So you being someone that he shot,
it was cool. It was a very fun experience, and he's such a cool guy.
is he?
Yeah, he's really cool and funny.
Was it pretty strictly business, or did you get to maybe just like have
We
a
gotta
little-
talk. We talk like in between shoots when we're walking towards like certain locations. We would talk and talk about my experience. Talk about K-pop, and then I'll ask him questions about like Disney stuff.
I need to know. What did
Yeah.
he say?
Conversations between me and Cole.
Oh, fine, fine. Wow, you have the tea.
Yeah, not really tea. It was,
But just like how it was.
yeah.
That is so cool. Well, make sure you hanging out, check that out, and keep it going. Maybe Dylan will do a photo shoot with you next time. I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know if he's like into photography like that, but I need to see the other twin too.
What's something that we didn't know about Cole that you realized something about Cole Sprouse?
I didn't know he was so big. Like he's tall, and he's like built.
He's in the gym like that?
Yeah, like I grew up watching like their show, and like they're kind of like,
Nerdy,
like,
lanky.
yeah,
him,
like-
he was, yeah.
and then I watched Riverdale,
Yes.
and I don't think he was like that big too, but like I saw him in person. He's like pretty tall, and like his arms were huge. Like he was wearing a tank top too,
Ooh.
and I was like, oh, okay, like, damn.
He was bogging.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow, that's awesome. Well, we're so proud of everything that you've given us this year
Thank
and in the
you.
past. We are so excited for 2026. Any bucket list for next year or maybe New Year's resolutions?
I'm ready to go on tour. Yeah, I think I'm ready to get back on the road and just put on a show for the fans. I think it's about time. The last time I was on tour was 3 years ago, 3 years ago. So I'm ready to give them a completely new, like, improved, like, upgraded show. Yeah.
I'm sure the number one thing that you love about tours is seeing your fans right there.
Yeah, I think that is one of the main reason why I love what I'm doing. Being able to meet my fans and just perform for them.
And then what's the hardest thing about tour?
The hardest thing about tour is when you gotta leave the country and you don't really get to explore as much as you want to. And then when it comes to an end, it's like, damn. You feel a little bit lonely, and you kind of want to just get back on the road, but there's like something missing. Like once you're done with the tour, just I think you get so high off of performing and being on stage and receiving so much energy from the crowd that once it's over, it's like reality. I'm back in, being normal Mark. Yeah.
Socks on the floor in the room.
Yeah.
No, but the fans are going to be there no matter what. What message do you have for your fans that have been there from day one?
Man, I appreciate them so much. I appreciate all the fans for supporting, riding with me. I've met fans on this fan signing tour that I'm on that, they say, I just got into you. I just found your music randomly, and it's never too late, and I appreciate all the support. I can't wait to show everybody else, like what I have in store for the future. And yeah, I'll promise to continue to keep working hard and bring the best version of Mark.
We cannot wait to see it. How does it feel right now to be Mark Tuan?
It feels good. Yeah. I'm enjoying where I am at in my life and in my career. Trying to be positive. Yeah, trying to be happy.
Doing it, boss. Thank you
you.
so much for the time.
Thank you so
We
much.
know you're so busy and doing so much, and it's such a blessing that you stopped by here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
It was a great time.
And we'll see you on tour.
Definitely.